Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I'm outside with Fur Baby. I said, you can't do this. You're waking people up. Everybody's not up. How y'all doing on today? I pray that you all are doing amazing. Rested well last night and you're rising with the leap in your spirit, you all. I was about to go in my dining room to do a little message, but I was like, let me step out here with Cash. It is cool and nice. They said it was going to be 60. It might be 63, 64, but it feels great. The highest here today in Birmingham, Alabama is going to be 84, you all. So fall is in the air. You all can see behind me, trees are still green, right? They hadn't flipped a little bit yet, but you know, they're falling. They're falling. I've been sweeping off leaves off the deck, discolored leaves for about since last month, you all. So it's coming, and it feels good if it could just stay here. But I know, hey, God is in control, right? We have no final say so on that, you all. I just wanted to come in this morning and just leave you a word of encouragement, a word of inspiration on this morning, you all. You know, as we move swiftly over into a new season, you know, I love to talk about seasons for those that follow me and have listened to my messages. Cash, Cash, hey, about seasons. I want us to think about comparing that with our lives. I always love to talk about that, about comparing the seasons with our lives. How many times people at this point in their life, we see how many things are happening in the world. I'm just going to leave it like that. In families, in our lives, how things are happening. And sometimes we're like, when I see those things, for other people, I'm like, my God, thank you. Extra time because, stop, fur baby. You trying to touch my toes. Because some people have a little bit more of an extra moment in their lives than what we do. And we know this journey that we're on, beautiful soul, is going to allow changes to come in. And you know, for some people, they can't handle that. I understand. But you know, we've heard that change is good. But what we must understand also, beautiful souls, is that things are going to change. Things are going to shift in life. And we need to understand that the shifting is going to occur, which means that we've got to sometimes jump on the bandwagon and say, guess what? With this mindset, I've got to shift as well. It may not be something that I'm enjoying at the moment. It may not be something that I want at the moment, or it may not be something that I'm happy or pleased with at the moment, but the shift is going to occur in my life. Well, we can see a shift right now in our seasons from summer to fall. We can actually see that, which is great to see fall here for a moment. I hope that fall stays here for a moment because it feels good, you all. But sometimes in our lives, when that shift occurs, it may feel good to some or it may not feel good to some. So let's look at that and think about that, about life itself, you all. We have to understand and just make sure that we keep in our mindset that, hey, this is how life is. There are going to be moments that are going to knock the breath out of us. There are moments going to make us cry. There are moments going to make us scream. There are moments going to make us happy. There are going to be moments going to make us cry with happy tears. Those moments are going to come. But many times we feel that we may sometimes even ask the question of why is this happening? What's going on? I'm here to tell you that that's the shift in life. That's the shift in life. Seasons. The shift in the season is about to occur. Now, the time is about to change. We're going to go from hot, now we're at cool to cold. Oh my, brittle cold. Something that we're not ready for. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a winter person like that. But what can I do about it? Nothing. I try to remind myself that whatever happens and whatever changes, this is what's going to occur and this is how it is. Which means that the trees are going to change out. The flowers are going to change out, which means that everything is going to die out. Things are going to be discolored. Things are going to fall. And things are going to plant to the ground. And they're going to go back into the soil and refurbish again, which means that renewness is going to come again in your life, beautiful souls. You may be at a point to where, hey, you feel like everything is falling down. Things are just dying out in your life, but I'm here to tell you that God is going to allow renewness and transformation to come into your life. So don't look at it as saying, oh my God, this has to change. What is going on? Let me shift hands here. What's going on? Something needs to change. What is happening here? See, we have to sometimes, as I always tell people, we have to with this here, just close it a little bit and be patient. Close it a little bit and be patient and say, okay, God, you're showing me something here. You're working through me here. I'm going to listen. I'm going to stand. I'm going to be obedient. That's what we have to do in our lives. And many times that happens, that means we can understand what's going on in our journey. We can understand the shift and the changes. Oh, yes, just like with the seasons coming in, we can't do anything about it. We just got to be prepared, right? Get ready to bundle up. I'm sorry, you all. My alarm just went off. I didn't mean to flip my finger up there on that top of it. But we just got to be prepared, right? We know that this season is coming. So what are we doing? We're getting the clothes ready. We're getting everything prepared. We're getting ready to look at the flowers that we're putting out for the fall and the winter. We're looking at all those things because this shift in the earth atmosphere and the climate's about to change. Beautiful souls, get ready. Get ready because the shift is going to occur in your life. Things are going to happen in your life. But you know what we have to do when those moments are going to come that are going to be so cold and brutal to us? We just got to stay in prayer, stay in God's word. Oh, that's how we prepare for that. Stay in his word. Yes. Lift up our eyes unto the hills from which cometh our help. Our help comes from the Lord from above, who made heaven and earth. See, we got to get ready. We got to always be prepared in that way as it relates to life. On the other end, we know we have to do, beautiful souls. So I'm going to go ahead and go. You all, as I mentioned when I was going up here, I was clicking my alarm off, which means it is time for me to take the journey to work to see these beautiful little faces at work, these little babies at work, these little hyper sweetness at work, and go and start this day, you all. I pray that you all take this message into heart. Take this message into something not to be overwhelmed with and say, oh my gosh, yes, it's going to happen what I'm going to do. No, I want you to take it taste by taste, bit by bit, because if we do that, then it'll be tasteful to you all, okay? Don't get overwhelmed, beautiful souls. Life is going to allow, many things to come in. Things are going to come into our life. Things are going to take over our life sometime. But guess what? Stay in God's word. Keep him first in your life. Keep him at the head of your life and just watch how you will be able to handle it, how you're able to go through it smoothly, you all, on this journey that we call life. Peace and blessings to you all. Look, you all. Cash. Tell everybody hello. He said no. You all go out there and have an amazing day. Peace and blessings to you all. Go out there and share a smile, you all. Yes, share joy. Share that. People need that and allow peace to come into your heart. Love you all. Have a great day now.